How is setting up a setter dump different than tipping the ball? Imagine you're in the middle of a fast-paced volleyball game and the ball is coming to the setter. Now, you might think both a setter dump and a tip are just quick ways to send the ball over the net, but they actually serve very different purposes and involve different techniques. Let's break it down so you can understand exactly how these moves differ and when to use each one. First, a setter dump is a surprise attack that the setter makes from the front row. Instead of setting the ball for a hitter, the setter quickly pushes or dumps the ball over the net to catch the defense off guard. The key here is deception. The setter looks like they are preparing to set to a hitter, with their hands up and body in a typical setting position. But at the last second, they flick their wrists or push the ball with one hand, sending it over the net. This move is usually done when the setter is in the front row and has a good pass, but the blockers are expecting a set to the hitter. The goal is to score a point by catching the opponents off guard, especially when the blockers are focused on the hitters. On the other hand, tipping the ball is more of a controlled, softer move often used by hitters. When a hitter approaches to spike but notices the blockers are too close or the defense is out of position, they gently tap the ball with their fingertips or flat hand. The idea is to place the ball in an open spot on the opponent's court, making it hard for defenders to reach. When setters tip, they are usually doing it in a quick, strategic way to keep the rally alive or to exploit a weak spot in the defense. The key difference is that tipping is generally more about placement and finesse, while a setter dump is about surprise and quick attack. Now let's talk about technique. For a setter dump, the setter uses their hands in a way that mimics a normal set, with their palms up and fingers spread. But at the last moment, they push the ball with a quick wrist flick or push motion, often jumping close to the net. It requires good timing and body control because you want to disguise the move as a regular set until the last second. For tipping, the hitter approaches as if to spike, but instead of swinging hard, they gently contact the ball with their fingertips or flat hand, aiming for a soft, precise placement. Sometimes setters also tip the ball when they see an opening, but this is usually a quick, subtle move to keep the rally going or to catch the defense off guard. Timing and deception are what make a setter dump tricky. The setter must keep their hands up and use consistent body language to look like they are setting for a hitter. This makes it hard for blockers to read the move until the last moment. Tipping, however, is often more straightforward because hitters look for openings and use quick, controlled touches to place the ball where defenders are not. When should each be used? A setter dump works best when the pass is good but not perfect, and the blockers are expecting a set to a hitter. It adds an unexpected offensive option and can catch the defense off balance. Tipping is more common when the hitter sees an opening or when the defense is expecting a hard spike. Setters may also tip in emergency situations or to keep the opponents guessing, but tipping is generally a move used by hitters to exploit weak spots. So, to sum it up, setting up a setter dump involves the setter pretending to set but then quickly attacking the ball with a surprise push over the net. Tipping the ball is a softer, placement-focused move usually done by hitters to exploit open spaces. The setter dump is a specialized skill that requires good front-row positioning and quick, deceptive movements. Tipping is a broader offensive tactic that relies on finesse and timing to place the ball where defenders can't reach easily. Both moves are important tools in volleyball, but they serve different roles and requiring different techniques.